I welcome you all to the next episode of Seedhi Baat. Great leaders don't set out to be leaders, they set out to make a difference. It's never about the role, but always about the goal. And we have such a leader with us today, Nabila from Afghanistan, who set her way out of her hometown and came to India for her education. Never did she know that she would become a youth leader who will be inspiring so many people all at once. I'm so proud and happy to welcome Nabila today. To begin with, first of all, thanks a lot, Nabila, for sparing your precious time to join us on this podcast. Tell us something about your family and how's life in Afghanistan, your hometown. Oh, that sounds like a creative family. You must be enjoying some yummy food when you go back home in Afghanistan. Well, what aspect about India attracted you towards it? And why did you choose to study here? Nabila, that's what I want to know from you.
Thank you very much. Actually, I live in Afghanistan, in the center of Afghanistan, which is Kabul, but I'm from Parvan province of Afghanistan. I was living in a family where we were 8 members, including my sister-in-law also. So my father and mother is there, my 2 elder sister and my 2 elder brother is there. So actually, I was doing my schooling in Tajur Sultana High School. It was for girls, and also I was doing my English course. 4 years of English course I did there, and my father and mother both are chef, and my brothers are doing their education, and one is already married. And my sisters, one of them they did accounting, the another one did law. And today here I am for doing my BCom in India.
Well, that's a very valid point, Nabila. I really feel that at some point of time in everyone's life, they need to learn to take their independent decisions and live independently. Of course, we need to learn how to get our stuff done by ourselves. And you have learned that at a very tender age, which is very good. And I'm sure that this must have contributed to make you a youth leader that you are today.
One of the things that really attracts me towards India is the different culture, people, and the behavior that they have. And this scholarship, actually, I got it in Afghanistan because applying for this scholarship is much easier than other scholarships. So acting and succeeding to this scholarship is something very big in Afghanistan. So whoever can participate and can succeed in this scholarship, it's something really very big in that family. And in India, I do really enjoy the food, especially the biryani, and I can attract with people. I can be myself, especially I like it because once you go out of your family, so you'll be somewhere out and you feel like now everything depends on you. You will be putting your own ideas, your own suggestion, your own specific ideas about things, about your own life. So it's kind of like you will be having a confidence and a separate life. Then you will know how you will live and how you will feel that how your father and mother did for you, same wise you are doing for yourself. You can really understand that.
It's appreciable how you have made your family so proud by clearing the scholarship test. That usually is a big thing for families in Afghanistan, as you told. This is a moment of pride for all of us, and you are definitely a gift to the Indian society. So thank you so much for clearing that test and coming here to India. This podcast wouldn't have been possible if you were not here as a part of Indian family. Well, before proceeding towards understanding your journey as a youth leader, what challenges you faced, and what's your mantra for success, I would like to know what difference, either positive or negative, do you find between life in India and life in Afghanistan?
Well, the things that I found it very positive in India is as I already said, the confidence, the living independently, knowing my own worth, my emotions, my work, my feelings, that what do I really want to do in my life. And it really changed my life because I'm no more scared of anything, because you should not fear from the fear first of all. and whatever tasks people give you, or there's a work there, you go and do it, and you should not be fear of it. You will do your best. Of course it's there, because the hard working that you do it in here in India, it really gives a good response in back. So I think the only thing which I can see about here, the good thing, the positive thing that I felt is like being myself, working on my own thoughts, on my own life, like because if I understand myself, after that I can understand people. After that I can make people's life beautiful. And the hard thing is that it's a bit hard for me. It's just like I'm missing my family, and like gathering with them, and sometimes I feel poor when I talk to some people in India because of the accent, or maybe the language problem is there. But I'm very happy that most of them they know English, so I can talk to them, and better that I also know Hindi, I can talk to them Hindi also. And that's the thing that is I think it's a bit negative for me, because staying away from a family and coming such a long way from Afghanistan, so these things can happen to you.
A few strike out without map or chart, where never a man has been. From the beaten paths, they draw a path to see what no man has seen. And your journey from Afghanistan to India in search of yourself and your independence will be successful, has been successful, and we're really proud of it. We congratulate you for that. Another point to be noted here is that Nabila knows Hindi. This is such a lesson for all of Indians who are ignoring the importance of their mother tongue, their national language, because they are searching to learn a new language, and they are becoming a bigger fan of that language. Probably English proficiency is very important to connect with people across the globe, but it's very good to see here that our national language, our mother tongue is our pride, and people who are coming from other countries are also giving so much importance to it. So we must all appreciate the presence of our culture, appreciate the presence of our languages, learn them and prioritize them over anything else. Thank you so much, Nabila, for this wonderful indirect note that you have given to our listeners. Now, I'm really eager, and I'm sure that our listeners would also be eager to know your story of becoming a youth leader here in India. What motivated you, what challenges you faced, and how did you overcome them? Also, the mantra, the secret behind your success. We would love to hear from you how you became a youth leader.
Well, I don't consider myself as a big youth leader here, but a leader that understands her own self. I think it's the best thing what I know. And like, if you understand and know yourself, like you can control yourself what you're doing, I think it's a good point of leading of yourself. Then later on you can lead others. So there were so many things motivated me actually, especially social media and the wishes and goals that my family has for me. I think these things really motivate us, and especially my family, they motivated me much more, like my sister, especially my father and mother. They all, because when you see that your father and mother, they work for you so much, so at least in between, like you need to give something back to them. Like I think that is a good motivation, because every child must be having that. And it was like you're looking at the other side of not only your life but people's life, that how people are today changing the world. So it's kind of in the big motivation for you, and motivating yourself through videos, through people you meet. You choose friends where they should be. I think they should be higher than you in a position, or maybe in knowledge things and all. So at least by their character, by their behavior, they will motivate you. And I have faced challenges like this challenge. I think it is there in every place, like in every country, where a girl is very tough to travel somewhere and put up her own idea and make something. like, because that's the big challenge today's girls are facing because of the ideas they have. What and people they say that, oh, because they mean the girls to stay at home, do home chores and all, but I don't have that idea first of all. And I think we women's are actually the biggest part of our society, and wherever you go you will feel the jealous, the bad ideas, actually negative ideas about yourself. But the thing is that you should have you should have a confidence and never give up a sentence with yourself, because if you give up you will not be able to do that task. And the secret behind my success is that I always motivate myself, and making proud my family is my priority, my first mission, like to make a better life for myself, for my family, for my community, for my country. And I never, because whatever happened to me, if someone say that you cannot do this, what is my response? My response is I will say it, I will do this one as the best way. I think this is the best motivation I always have for myself, and I will never give up on my goal.
I must say, you have again raised some crucial issues in the society. The motivation to make your parents proud, to give back to your parents, the desire to make them happy is something which can be a source of motivation for every single individual on this planet, because our parents are doing a lot for us. And we all are responsible to give back not only to our parents but our society and country as well. I'm so happy to see how motivated you are to give back to your country. Another important point that you raised here is to respect a female child. No doubt, this is an underlying issue there in every single country right now, every corner of the world, that a female child is considered to be something short of a male child. Well, we'll not go deep into this discussion, but everyone needs to understand that today we have women leaders in all the fields of life. Women leaders are not just good in handling domestic life and raising up good souls and kids. They're also equally eligible to raise the economy of any country, to raise the reputation of the nation, and to raise the standards of any society. This is a very important point that you've made here, and I congratulate you for being one of those remarkable women leaders. As you have mentioned before, Nabila, the desire to improve the reputation and standard of your family, society, and country have been the main reasons behind your success story and motivation. So, here I want to know from you, how did you manage to keep up with the unique identity that you carry? How difficult was it? And is this one of the reasons behind the confidence that you have, which you said that the confidence is the ingredient behind your success story?
Well, actually, maintaining a personality or your own identity among the people where you don't know them is a bit hard, because while you're going to somewhere where you see different people, of course there will be different ideas, different personalities, different kind of like characters. But the thing is that you should have the spirit. Actually, I got that spirit, like because I cannot keep quiet wherever I go. Like, there is something that I feel like if I'm in a place or in a situation, it means that I should do some work. There is a part of me also there to really do that hard work. Of course, people will judge you, people will refuse your ideas, people will not accept you the way you are, but it needs some patience, some understanding actually, because I think to understand the difference between the behavior and accepting people the way they are, it really helped me going through this journey. And that's why I always motivate myself. I always tell myself that this world will I have a feeling that I really will be having something different in my future, whether it is my future or a goal, but for my country, for my family, or whatever. But there is a feeling of mine where it says to me, you are the best. And I think that spirit I really love it, and it really helps me wherever I'm going, and I feel and I see the best on people. That's the big thing I can do it.
Now that you've said, Nabila, that whenever you are in a certain situation or place, you always tend to speak up and take action wherever and however required. I have a little tricky question for you here. You came from Afghanistan to India for your education. If there was one thing you could change about Indian education, what could it be? Now that you have been studying here for quite a while, I'm sure you must have observed some loopholes and some good points about the education system. I would want you to throw some light over it. Your views about this.
Well, as I observed India's education, and it's my second year in India, especially in my own college, what I see is that I think the language which is spoken there, it's a bit tough. Even the lecturers are somehow facing English because I think because it's not their own language. That's why I think it's better they improve this profession of using English language. And another thing is that I want the teachers or the students to work more practically. Actually, not theory, it's fine, it will help you, but I think practical will reach students. While doing practicals and all, like students will know more about their own weaknesses, their bright side and all. And that's the things I think I saw it in today's education in India, especially in my own college. And the studies that the teachers are teaching, I think there's the materials which is provided, I think they are all about India's economics, India's situation, India's accounting and all. But what I feel is like it's better to gather the international studies also here, because as a student, if I'm in India, so it's like I should know everything about the situation of India. What if I go back to my country? These rules of accounting, economics, everything will not be applied into my own country. So I think I suggest this one to make it internationally, because I think this will help the India to promote the country also. And whoever a foreigner who comes to India, they are going to be at least having a hope that we are studying a thing where it can have a scope in our own country also.
It is agreeable when you say that the education should be practical. A more practical and dynamic approach towards education makes it better for students to learn and to integrate with their education, not just they are giving some exams and just fearing those exams and then not knowing what they have been studying all these years. So it's important to implement their lives with their education, and that way we can grow up into better citizens. Very nice. And I have to say that I'm quite impressed by your opinion about how Indian education can be made global by including international studies and understanding the statistics, facts, and trends of our own country relative to the other countries. The era of advancement, especially in the present time, demands citizens who are globally aware, who have knowledge of what's going on around in their countries and also outside their countries. With this, as you said, the international students will be benefited as they will know how to implement their education in their own countries. And also, all the nations today are growing together, learning good things from each other and discarding the practices that put them into losses. So this process of togetherness, unity and growing up together, going ahead together is definitely going to help everyone, all the nations and all the people across globe. So, Nabila, you have been representing your college and country in various MUNs, conferences, youth leadership models. How was your experience? And share with our listeners, how has it changed your life as a person? How did it help you come out as a better, a more confident person, all in all?
Everyone in today's world is having a responsibility, whether it's for yourself, for the country, or for the planet. And the conferences that I participated, it was in Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Odisha, Chennai, and somehow in Visakhapatnam also. So going to these conferences, it really it was tough for me because first of all I was alone, and when I was sharing with my friends, even they were not believing and all. But I tried my best to take the risk and take the dare to join them. And going to the conferences, meeting people with different ideas, with different perspectives of lives, with the way they look at today's world, really it brings a change to yourself. Actually, you'll feel your personality more worth for yourself, and I think that is a big responsibility you will get. And that is the feeling where I got it, that I'm not a normal person, because I don't want a normal life. I want the best of it. And by joining those conferences and like exchanging my own ideas with people, it was very beneficial for me. And that's what I have, the spirit, and I want everything to be the best like that. If it's not the best also, but I will do my best. Yeah.
Of course, we are all born with the responsibility to embrace and contribute to the well-being of our society, country and planet. The sad part is that we don't realize our responsibility and think that we are just here to enjoy all the resources, because of which nature is now giving us a response. And it's good that you have realized at a very small age what your responsibilities are. Can you quote a proud moment in your life when you felt like, yes, this is the Nabila I always wanted to be, and when you inspired others? Any moment that you can never forget, and the day you realized that you have actually become a youth leader.
World Organization of Students and Youths is an organization where it's state-wise, like it is in Hyderabad also, it's in Bangalore also, it's in Delhi also, but it was not there in Vishakhapatnam. So I think I did my best to active it again in Vishakhapatnam, and that was the moment where I could go alone with the one boy from my own country. We went together to participate to the meeting where we were supposed to organize an international conference about it. So I went there and we discussed about the issues, that how many people are going to attend from Vishakhapatnam, especially international students. So when I came back, it was quite difficult for me to impress and encourage international students to go with me to that conference, which would be in Odisha. So I was trying to convince them that these are the good points and the benefits that you can get out from this conference. And by booking their tickets and motivating them was a bit tough, because they wanted the surety, they wanted the stamp, like if we are going, we will be safe or not, or what are we getting back, like any certificate or something, or can we join some programs also in that or not. So it was quite difficult there to convince all of them. Hardly we could take something like around 43 students with ourselves to Odisha, and by booking their train, their tickets and all, we all were in one train. So when we reached there, there were accommodation free for them, and that was the best thing I think they got, accommodation and food. But the traveling expenses were there with their own self. So the conference was for 2 days. For the second day, where they asked me to come into the dais, and they asked as a guest. So that was the really very pride moment for me, because going to dais is for me who had not that much confidence. But when I went to dais, I felt really like yes, Nabila, it's good that you didn't give up. It's the best moment today you're having. You're in front of all the international students. You're making your country proud today that you did such a big initiative and hardworking, and today you're getting the fruits of it. That was the best moment I got. And after that, We got some mementos, some certificates also that I distributed to the people where I took them to that conference, and it was a really for me a success story in India where I could do that. I must not forget that, yeah, we activated it in Vizag also, and today we are having a group there where we are putting our own ideas about the conferences, about the webinars, about the seminars online if we can provide or not. So it's such a good thing that we did in Vishakhapatnam, and now international students are having a proper group, having a place where they can interact with each other, like in social media also.
I think it's commendable how you have been shattering the glass ceiling and highlighting the need to be loud enough to be heard. Congratulations for this big win. Very good. Well, this makes me conclude that you're definitely someone from whom the youth of this country and in fact the whole globe can learn so much. To come out of your comfort zones and still be so confident, to voice for the right things, to take action at the right time, and to bring such positive changes. We're really proud of you, Nabila. But what do you think can everyone learn from you as a person? What is your quality as a person which you think is inspiring for others?
Thank you, Lovepreet. I don't really know how am I affecting people's life or how I am inspiring them. But what my friends say is that they always call me an activist. They call me, you're such a full spirited girl. Where they call me that you're not only a college student, but your mind and your head is on global works, on working for the country's future and something like that. And that is, I think, how do I inspire them? And when they say, whenever we look at you, we feel like something new is here, or they feel fresh. They are telling me like that. And in workshop in Bangalore, one of the friends were telling that we feel that you will reach somewhere in the future. You're really inspiring us, because they always say that you're such a young girl, but you're having ideas, you're having the spirit, and you're having the confidence and communication skills, where this gives a belief to us that you will reach to a good position in the future. And I think this is something inspiring for them. That's all.
Here I would add that Greta Thunberg has inspired me a lot. And it's very good to see a better version of her, a unique Nabila Bakhtyar, budding here in India. We are expecting you to bring about global changes and become a global leader very soon. And your dream of affecting others' lives positively will be fulfilled through this podcast. All the listeners who will be hearing you will be so proud of you and will be so inspired by your life. How you have traveled miles away from your home, left your comfort zone just to make a difference in your life and make a difference in the life of others. How you're working actively to bring changes in the society, and how you're taking stands and strict action wherever required. This itself is such a quality of leadership, Nabila. I personally believe that your personality is hard rock. You have so much to learn from your life. But is there something which you want to tell as a message to the youth of this world? Anything which you want them to learn, which you want them to do, and which you feel is the need of the hour?
Thank you very much, Lovepreet and Sidibat. It was really a beautiful interaction with you people. And so I would like to conclude this interaction with some messages that I have to today's youth and to myself, or for my own generation, is like, if you want to be a leader, first of all, love yourself. Love each part of yourself, your voice, your body, your gestures, your character, your personality, and be yourself. Trust me, if you don't love yourself, for sure you cannot help anyone, you cannot lead anyone. If you don't lead yourself, how will you be able to change people, to change people's lives? I think that's the best thing what I always have known about myself, that yeah, I am this way, and knowing myself is the best thing I can say about myself. And doing hard work. I think whatever I have said from the starting till now is like they were all that it was a hard work of myself. If I wasn't working hardly, so I think I wouldn't achieve anything. If you don't work hard, trust me, you will not get anything in your life. So you're supposed to lose something, then in order that you can get something. And you're having a spirit to today's world, loving yourself, having the spirit to change yourself, change your family, change the community and the country. Always having this smiley face there in your face. Love today's world, see the good thing in everything, because life will go like that. But what if you bring a change? And I think a single person can bring a change in today's world. Thank you very much.
Very beautiful points raised by Nabila again, and she has concluded this podcast in the most beautiful way. It is very important to validate and to respect what you are and who you are, to see the beauty within yourself. It is said that the beauty is in the eyes of beholder. Only when you start loving yourself, accepting yourself, and seeing things in a positive way, everything looks like beautiful and positive. Only then you will be empowered to actually bring the change in the society. Nabila, you are definitely the leader who knew the way, went the way, and is now showing the way. Thank you so much for taking out time from your busy routine, giving us time on CD Bath and interacting with the youth across the globe. I really hope that every one of us feels inspired and motivated after listening to you and your story. Looking forward to have many other leaders on board inspiring others and making a change in the society. We hope that we are able to integrate the youth across globe so that the ones who are the leaders are validated and the ones who are to learn can learn on a single platform. Well, with this, I hope you all lots of positivity and love. Signing off, this is your host, Lovepreet Kaur.